Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning quarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumari masu. Kamuro gi kamuro mino mikoto mochite sumemi oya kamuri zanagi no mikoto tsukushi no imuka no tachi hana no odo no ahagi hanani misogi harai tamo utoki ni narimaseru Arai no mitachi moro moro no magagoto tsumike gare o Arai tamae kiyome tamae tomao tsukoto no yoshi o Amatsu kami kunitsu kami Yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni ame no fuchi koma no mini purita tete kikoshi meseto kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakirae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakirae tamae Oshie mio yanushi no kami mamori tamae sakirae tamae Oshie mio yanushi no kami mamori tamae sakirae tamae Kam nagara tamachi haimase Kam nagara tamachi haimase Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
pegando nesse momento.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading of Meishu-sama's teaching. Makoto. Nothing is as precious, as priceless as true Makoto. Nothing else has the power to pierce even the hardest iron rock. Makoto, integrity, is a most priceless treasure nurtured in the hearts of sincere, honest people in whom there is no falsehood. The basic reason the world remain unsolved is the lack of Makoto within the hearts of its leaders. Makoto, love, integrity, and honesty means to think first of the good of others, making your own interest a secondary matter. It means to love others and to work for the welfare of society and for the world. Makoto means honesty and truthfulness, the opposite of deceit. However, honesty alone is not enough. You have to use your wisdom. Your actions have to be based trying to advance the interest of your own country or your own class appears good. But it is not true Makoto. It is a small Makoto, and if it is pursued further, will eventually become the opposite of Makoto. To work for the welfare of all humanity is through Makoto.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. And also for directing your prayers with us for world peace. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Rosalene Medeiros, who's from the Grajaú area in Rio de Janeiro. Rosalene has been a Johrei member for 38 years. She works as a nurse, intensive care. Even living alone and working to hospitals, she was constantly undergoing financial purification, as her income was only enough to pay rent and house bills. March of 2020, Rosalene was invited to become an assistant minister. She accepted and began to take care of a group of members while channeling more Johrei than before. She was able to live very rewarding experiences as she provided religious assistance. Rosalene had renewed her faith and changed her way of thinking when dealing with problems. She could reflect on the Johrei member and why she was always struggling financially. She realized that if she had material debts, it was because there was a spiritual clouds that generated that purification. Consequently, she made the decision to intensify her dedications. She began to regularly offer donations of gratitude, attended our daily online services, enrolled in the advanced course for members, and assiduously studied Meishu-sama's teachings. It dawned upon her that a friend helped her to pay part of her college tuition. She then determined to look for her friend to pay off the debt. However, she was informed that that friend had passed away. Rosalene felt really down about the situation, and since that family had moved and she lost contact with them, Rosalene decided to offer a donation of gratitude in the name of this friend, in the full amount of the debt. She aimed at paying off her spiritual debt and for her friend to receive the light of God in the spiritual realm. Rosalene continued with her dedications, and at the beginning of 2021, she was approved to work at a hospital, which greatly improved her financial condition. During that time, the building's doorman, where she lives, informed her that a renovated apartment was for sale there. Rosalina went to look at the apartment and loved it. She initiated the required documentation for a bank loan and eventually acquired that property. She moved in April of 2031 and now is preparing to fulfill the dream of having a home altar dedicated. Rosalina learned that even in the face of adversities, we need to continue giving service, trusting Meishu-sama and the divine will. She's now ever more motivated in the mission as assistant minister, and she recently guided someone to the Johrei Center and took on another day of the week to give service at the Johrei Center. Brazilian is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama for blessings, learning, and permission to dedicate herself to the divine work. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this faith experience. I wish you a most wonderful day.
This brings to a conclusion service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very